Hey, my name is Don Schmitt. I'm an interior designer in Cleveland, and I'm at the Cleveland Public Theater tonight for a performance called Fresh Inventions. I'm talking with Dr. Margaret Carlson, and she's going to talk a little bit about Fresh Inventions and what it is all about. It's performed by Verb, Ballets, Cleveland's national dance company. This is Dr. Carlson.
Hi.
Maggie, tell us a little bit about tonight's performance.
Well, this evening's show is entirely experimental. We invited choreographers and composers to come together and work on the creation of, work on new ideas to create hopefully subsequent work on. In the project, the choreographer is given only 1 or 2 days to create their work, and in this instance they were not allowed to choose their own composer. It was assigned to them, which was done on purpose because for a choreographer you can sometimes get into a comfort zone that ends up becoming a problem later, and it sort of keeps you alert and having to work on a different pathway as an artist. So that's what we did. There are 7 pieces on the program. 5 of them are played live by musicians that have been chosen by the composers. And one of the works is both played and is played by the composer himself, and you'll be talking to him later. The dancers, of course, had to memorize all of this work, so they have had to do a lion's share of both thinking and exerting themselves. So we're very happy with the project. It's our 2nd year of doing it, and we certainly plan on continuing it again next year.
Yeah, that's incredible, because I remember last year it was a big success. Everybody was so excited. And I've heard a rumor that this year is even better. I've got it on a very good source of mine has said that this year is phenomenal. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
And now, this is really interesting to me because I was just informed that one of the performers this evening, a piano player and a composer, is Alex Burko. And Alex is here with me now, and I've asked him if he would please just to share a little bit about himself and what he's doing.
Okay, so I go to Solon Middle School, and I started playing piano when I was 4. And I wrote a piece for this production, and I am also playing it.
Alex, that's really amazing. You know, 20 years ago, I was 4, and I could not have done what you're doing. That's just amazing. I'm really looking forward to hearing and seeing you perform this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So isn't that amazing? A 4-year-old kid starts playing piano, and now he's performing before a live audience and composing music. It's so exciting. It just proves that in Cleveland, a lot of very creative talent is available. Actually, Troy, here's Troy McCarty. You choreographed something for Verb Ballets for tonight, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Did you love the music they gave you?
I did. It was a great way for me to step out of my box and do something different.
Do something entirely new. You know, what I think is interesting about Troy, and probably a lot of people don't know this or aren't aware of it, that he is a world-class dancer, danced ballet all over the world, danced on Broadway, is an internationally acclaimed teacher of ballet, has taught at many of the finest ballet schools in the world, and he's here in Cleveland. And he's done something tonight, choreographing a piece for Verb Ballets. I think that's very exciting. It's very world-class. Cleveland does have an art community. Do you want to say anything about your piece?
The piece is about movement, and the dancers I worked with are true artists because we didn't have a lot of time to get everything together. And the time we did have, those dancers gave me their 100%, which I can't thank them enough. There's another group of great artists that this city has, and it was just a great learning experience for me.
Well, that's fantastic. Thanks for giving me a little bit of your time tonight.
Sure, thank you. Goodbye now.
Now, I'm not sure, but is that, I think I see Lisa Locke. Lisa K. Locke is here. She's performing tonight. She choreographed something for tonight. Lisa, could you I'm sorry to bother you, but
it's okay.
we're videotaping a little something, and you look so cute tonight. You choreographed a piece for Ballets tonight and set it to music from a composer, and I know in your work that, and maybe I should say who Lisa Kaylock is before I go any further with this, an internationally renowned dancer and choreographer who now lives in Cleveland, teaches ballet in Cleveland, and performs in Cleveland and in Europe and around this country. Lisa is a power to be reckoned with, and anyone who's seen her performances knows that. So it's very exciting that she would be willing to choreograph a piece for Verb Ballets tonight. And the thing that I wanted to ask you about is the music, because your work, your art is always about the music. And in this instance, you had nothing to do with the music. The music was thrown at you, and you kind of have to do whatever works for you. So what I just want to ask you is, how did you find your inspiration in a new kind of way?
It sounded like a bird on caffeine to me, really. It's very frantic, it's uncountable. So I moved around without the music. I videotaped myself and I played the music to the movement. And because the music just rushed me like crazy. So that's how I came up with the basic structure of the piece. And then once the dancers were there, it took its own shape.
So in a way, the music was your inspiration once again, as always. Well, it's going to be very exciting tonight to see all of these performances. I can't wait. Thank you, Lisa.